Hey Leo, welcome to your 2022 reading. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We're going to be taking a look to see what messages need to come through for you guys for the year ahead, see what you guys could be currently dealing with, what you can expect, get some insight, wisdom, guidance overall, see what's happening. I hope you guys are doing well. If you guys are interested, I am doing a giveaway for a free personal reading. If you're interested in entering that, all you have to do is like this video, be subscribed to the channel, and comment down below something that you're manifesting for the new year, and you're automatically entered into the giveaway for a personal reading, and I'll announce the lucky winner on the 31st of January 2022. So if you guys are interested in that, you know what to do. We're going to start off this reading by taking a look into the themes and lessons that you can expect to play out for the year ahead. We'll take a look into your goals, aspirations, see if there's any blocks or anything that you need to be aware of, as well as taking a look into your career, finances, emotions, relationships, and romance. We're wrapping the whole reading up with a couple oracle cards. So with that being said, let's get right into this reading. Let's get started. And excuse me if I fumble my words because Mercury is retrograding and I already cannot seem to get my words straight the last few days, so please bear with me. Alright, so let's get into this. Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding the major themes and lessons, and that's a stack. We're gonna take it. Okay, we have the golden egg, the phoenix, the raccoon, and the shark. So we have double spirit energy coming out here with the golden egg and the phoenix, which is really big, really transformative. You're going to be going through some major changes, but I do feel like it's going to be positive. We also have the raccoon and the shark. So there is something that's really interesting. We go from like these colors, like these bright yellowy, orangey, red, warm colors, to then just black and white. Black and white. So that's kind of interesting. Anyways, something about like, this is kind of similar to Cancer, but different card. With your self-image, especially if you're an artist or you put your work out there for the world to see, but especially for my artists out there, because a raccoon does talk about someone who, you know, either plays a musical instrument or, you know, is creative in some sort of way and expresses yourself, channels your energy in some sort of way and shares it with the world. But this can sometimes talk about hiding behind like a stage name or hiding behind some sort of mask, not showing your authentic self. There's like this fear, and whatever this fear is, whether this is just like, you know, something about, you know, stage fright. You're afraid of what people might think of you. You're afraid of making a mistake. You're afraid of whatever that is for you. It's kind of holding you back from truly shining brightly and stepping into your authenticity. I'm not saying that you're not being authentic. I'm sure you are, but there is still like, I feel as if you could be dimming your light just a bit, trying not to like scare people away with how fun and crazy and loud and enthusiastic that you can be. You may try to keep it cool. Like, yeah, I'm cool. No, I'm not weird or none of that. But, you know, I feel like you could be like restricting yourself in a way where you aren't truly expressing yourself the way you want to be expressing yourself. Like there's something that's kind of like, oh, I shouldn't say that, or oh, I shouldn't be so loud, or I shouldn't you know, I shouldn't shine so brightly because I don't want to draw attention. But like, why? Like, what is that fear? And that is something that you're probably overcoming here with the phoenix and the golden egg, right? You're asking yourself with the golden egg, this is a very introspective, reflective energy. This also talks about your heart space and learning to open up your heart more and learning to trust more and learning to really like put yourself out there. But this is also the energy of connecting to your inner world and really trusting that whatever questions that you have, whatever that you are trying to understand, a lot of the answers are within you. And with those answers, that could lead to major character transformation. Okay, I feel like there's this beautiful change that you're undergoing this year, where you're really learning to embrace yourself without worrying so much about what others may think of you, not really caring so much about other people's judgment, but truly showing up the realist version of you. So this is a very similar message that did come through in Cancer's reading. So if you do have any personal planets in Cancer, your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, even your Mercury or Mars in Cancer, I don't know, you may want to check out their reading. It may really resonate with you. Even if you don't, but you're resonating with this message, you might just get something from Cancer's read. But this is ultimately a choice. We do have the shark coming out here. So there is something that you're needing to acknowledge. You're needing to acknowledge these fears. You're needing to acknowledge, like, in what ways have you been holding yourself back? In what ways have your fears been limiting you from truly expressing yourself, from truly stepping into your authenticity? And those are just the first things that come to mind. But there is something with the shark coming up that needs to be acknowledged. Something that's been kind of like lurking in the depths that maybe you haven't been fully aware of, or you haven't fully given yourself the chance to look at whatever this is. And it's going to keep on coming up till you do something about it. I feel like Spirit is pushing you guys to, like, overcome these fears of your image. Like, it's something about your image, which is interesting because you guys do rule, right? What house do you guys rule? The 5th house, which is all about, like, self-expression and creative expression. And, like, let me quickly Google that. So the 5th house represents creativity, self-expression, offspring, associated with romance and affection. It represents the arena in which your personal energies are released into the world, which is literally kind of what we're talking about in this reading, including the display of affection or any creative endeavors such as your artistic expression, which is literally all what the raccoon talks about. Let me see, is there anything else? Home, family, security, creative expression. It's all about playfulness, having fun, pursuit of pleasure, artistic ability, drama, theater, literature, culture, and other creative outlets. It also deals with how you spend your leisure time and your attitude towards children. All right, so you might notice some themes like that come up. I don't know, like, why, but that just seems really fitting, especially with the raccoon. I feel like 2022 for you guys is all about your creative expression and your endeavors and your passions and, like, learning to shine bright, you know? All right. Oh, wow. We have the cosmic egg at the bottom of the deck. So that's like 3 spirit energies showing up in this reading, you guys. This is the ending card, or this is the final card in this spirit deck. So, you know, this does talk about overcoming those self-limiting beliefs. This talks about transformation and lessons being learned and being ready to level up. So I feel like that's kind of like the end result of 2022 is going to allow you to really, like, step into your truest form and embrace who you've always been, but you've just been so hesitant to share, or you've just been so afraid to really, like, explore or, you know, show. Right? So I'm gonna grab 2 major arcana to kind of go along with this theme of, like, the themes and lessons for 2022 for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in 2022. The shark is asking you to be honest, and same with the golden egg, right? You need to be honest with yourself. Like, just coming clean with what you're so afraid of and how can you overcome those fears. But I feel like this is all just, like, about you and your personal growth and, like, you know, the things that you really want for yourself. There may be doubts that you experience, wondering, am I even worthy of this? Am I even good enough? Like, you know, and doubting yourself and comparing yourself to others. And there's also this energy with the raccoon of, like, hiding behind, like, you know, a mask or a stage name, or, like, you know, like Lady Gaga, the first person that just comes to mind. Her name isn't Lady Gaga, but that's her stage name, right? So in what ways does that limit her from truly expressing herself? I don't know. I'm not Lady Gaga, so I can't tell you. But I wonder what her zodiac sign is. I'm not going to look that up, but imagine if she's a Leo. Oh my god, hey Lady Gaga. I'm just kidding. All right, let me get focused, you guys. What are the major themes, lessons for Leo in 2022? Major themes and lessons for Leo in 2022. Major themes and lessons. The Chariot. Cancerian energy. I told y'all you may want to listen to their reading because kind of some similar themes, a little bit different but similar in a way. Major themes and lessons for Leo in 2022. Thank you. And the Empress. Ooh, okay. All right, I'm going to put that over here. So, we have Cancerian energy out here. We also have Taurus and Libra energy coming out. So, I'm seeing this year as like you guys are really finding your inner confidence. You're finding your courage. You're finding your strength. And you're really just needing to shoot your shot. And whatever that means for you, whether that's like you guys shooting your shot regards to a relationship, regards to some sort of job offering, career, your university or college, like literally just shoot your shot, because the worst thing is that you get rejected and then you just shoot your shot somewhere else, right? Whatever's truly meant for you will never pass you by. So don't tell yourself, oh no, I'm not going to submit this form or submit my resume or submit this because I'm probably just going to get shut down anyways. You don't know that unless you try. So you better fucking shoot your shot, okay? Shoot your shot in 2022. You won't miss, right? Shoot for the moon. If you miss, there's stars that you will come across with, right? You know? So with the Chariot coming out here, I'm so sorry. It's like glared, overexposed because of the light and my camera. This is all about finding your inner confidence. This is all about finding that inner strength and propelling forward and really just like focusing in on your target and then shooting forwards. Like, we got that tunnel vision, focus, and determination that whatever it is that you set your mind to, Leo, you got it. All right. And then boom, we have the Empress, which talks about growth and fertility and expansion and basically nurturing your ideas. So it's like you plant a seed, but you know, you have to water it. You have to make sure it's getting sunlight. You have to make sure that there's no weeds that are taking over. Like, you don't just plant the seed and then walk away and then come back in a couple days and you're like, why hasn't it sprouted? It's like, you got to do more than just plant the seed. You got to take care of it. You got to put effort in. You got to, you know, and even when it sprouts and even when there's a tiny little plant, you still got to take care of it. You still got to give it the water, the sunlight, the nutrients, like, so that it grows into something big and healthy. Same thing here with this Empress. It's like, whatever it is that you're moving towards, Leo, with the Chariot, whatever it is that you are, whatever you're moving towards, if I can, you know, speak, it will require solid efforts. And I even feel like this has already been in the works. Maybe the previous year, 2021, or even longer, you've been working towards this, and it's getting closer and closer to being brought to life. She's still pregnant. She hasn't given birth just yet, right? Human pregnancy is 9 months. A little bit longer, actually, to be honest. As in, like, for some women, it's like over 42 weeks, which is crazy. But, like, you know, 9.5 months, even almost 10 for some, really pushing it. But anyways, even for those, like, shout out to those who are pregnant, or you're starting a family, or you and your partner are talking about that. Like, you know, I feel like it could be really promising or very beautiful future for you. I'm just saying that, okay? It looks really, I love this energy so much. But basically, whatever it is that you're moving towards, Leo, it is taking your hard work, your effort, your consistency and dedication and your courage and like full on discipline. But it's getting closer to hatching, right? This golden egg is the energy of like needing to keep it warm, keep it incubated, keep sitting on your egg. It's not quite ready to be hatched, but then boom, we have the phoenix, which is all about transformation, right? So between now and then, between the egg that's not quite ready to be hatched and then spreading your wings and flying, right? What is in between these cards? Well, it's you guys needing to identify these restrictions. In what ways have you been holding yourself back? In what ways have you been doubting yourself? In what ways have you been not believing in yourself? Or, you know, what has been restricting you? I feel like majority it is within yourself, but of course there are other circumstances, life in general, responsibilities, where we are in the state of the world. Like, you know, there are obviously other influences that can be getting in the way or making it much more difficult. But when it comes to the things that are in your control, what can you do about that? What needs to be acknowledged here? What can you work on this year so that you can be the most successful? So that you can be the most confident. so that you can be the most authentic. Things like that. That's kind of like what's in between, you know, this warming, growing stage and transforming and being brought into life kind of stage, you know? Does that make sense? I feel like that's in between the golden egg and the phoenix, is like this kind of stuff, like the things that you just need to kind of work through and identify, and then boom, baby, you're transforming, you're giving birth to something beautiful. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to look into your goals and aspirations for the year ahead. See if there's anything that's kind of blocking you or potentially could be getting in the way. How you can kind of work through that. We'll look into career and finances, your emotions, relationships, and romance, and a couple oracle cards, okay? So, goals and aspirations. We already have a card coming out. Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. Crossing the T's. Dotting the I's. Really getting focused and organized. And even like making a list. Checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Christmas is over. But, you know. Really just getting planned. Really just getting organized. You're very serious. Very stern. And you just want to make sure everything's perfect. I am also getting heavy Virgo energy from this. Some of you may carry, you know, personal planets in Virgo, even like your Mars or your Mercury or something like that. For my late Leos, you know, late degree Leos out there, Leo suns. Just like, I feel like organization is going to be your best friend. You know, even getting like a planner, like a yearly planner. Some of you might be interested in that, or maybe you just recently bought yourself like a 2022 yearly planner, manifesting planner, thingy-mobob. I've seen lots of those on Instagram. I honestly have never done those because knowing myself, I'd probably do it for like a week and then forget about it, or just like, you know, so for those who do that, good on you, because I don't know if I could. But, you know, to each their own. What works for you, that's awesome. All right, not career. Goals and aspirations for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, 2022. What are Leo's goals and aspirations for 2022? One more. Okay. Goals and aspirations for Leo in 2022. Three of Wands. See, you're planning very carefully. Just taking it nice and slow. Slow and steady wins the race. Getting more clear, getting more specific with your goal, with your target. What steps do I need to take to get there? What do I need? And really just taking it one step at a time. And I love that. You're not rushing into anything. You're taking it nice and slow. You know that what's truly meant for you will never pass you by. And there is like this sense of like feeling quite calm, you know, quite calm, quite steady. I really like that a lot. Just feeling very centered and focused. And you're like, I got this. I fucking got this. Yes, you do. All right. Goals and aspirations for Leo in 2022. We have the Nine of Wands. See, there's this determination, right? You set those goals, notice the magnifying glass, getting as specific as you can with your manifestations, and then you're like, okay, I got this. And the Nine of Wands is all about determination and like your focus and your dedication. And even though this energy is a bit unpredictable, there's many different twists and turns. Yeah, you may have a plan set and goal set, but you know, life does come and go. It's not come and go. Things come up that you don't expect or you don't plan for. But it's, you just trust the steps that you take, and yeah, just like baby steps. But I like it. It's quite some solid movement. All right. Goals and aspirations for Leo. 10 of Pentacles. Hell yeah. I feel like, you know, your angels, your guides, your ancestors, they're around you always. Especially with double spirit, almost triple spirit coming out. Like, you guys are so fucking protected and guided and being watched over. At any time where you have doubt or, you know, you may feel like you're alone, always just call out to them. Ask for some guidance. Ask for a sign. Ask them to come visit you in your dreams. Like, literally at any moment where you need a little extra reassurance, Leo, that's all you gotta do is just call for some help and ask them to come through and communicate with you or give you some sort of sign or message. They will. They won't intervene if you don't give them permission to. So that's all you gotta do. It's really simple. It's like any time where you feel lost or you need a little extra support, just ask your angels and they will be there. they will be there when you call. And also, this is probably what you're working towards, right? You want stability, you want success, you want celebration, you want all the abundance. It is yours, Leo. It is yours. And you're planning carefully. You're not missing a step. Like, seriously, it just feels like you come up with a plan and you follow it and you are successful. Like, right off the bat, I'm not seeing any blocks. I'm not really seeing anything that you should be concerned about. But let's see. Goals and aspirations for Leo. We have the Seven of Cups. Okay, so this is all right. That's actually kind of, thank you, Spirit. The only way I could see that you may get blocked or it may be a bit of a struggle or challenge at times is if you have too much on your plate or if you have too many things to take on, lots of responsibilities, you're juggling a lot, you have a lot on your mind, you don't know where to start, you don't know where to begin, you got so many different things to take care of, right? And it can feel overwhelming at times. So, and I said this in Cancer's reading, it's all about finding the balance. 2022 is challenging you to like find the balance and knowing when and where to put your energy and just like, you know, being more clear with what you want. Because there could be moments where you know, second guess yourself or you're like, I don't know if I really want this anymore. Like something that you thought you wanted, turns out maybe you don't really want that, or maybe you don't really resonate with that anymore like you used to, and that is perfectly okay. Your truth can change at any moment, at any time, but you know, there may be some moments where you feel like you got a lot to take care of, but that's okay. Just taking it just one cup at a time, okay? Is there anything else for Leo regarding their goals and aspirations in 2022? That didn't come out for a reason. Goals and aspirations for Leo. The Chariot. Double confirmation. Nothing can stop you. Nothing can get in the way. Only yourself. Only you can get in the way. Only you could, you know, what's it called? I don't know. I don't ride horses. Maybe you ride horses or something about horses, you know, when it's like the brakes, but it's not the brakes because it's a fucking horse, but it's just like pulling the reins back, right? Something like that. Halting the reins, halting the horse. I don't know. You are in control of the chariot, and at any moment you can slow the chariot down or you can speed it up, right? So I feel like the only block that you should be aware of is yourself. I'm not really seeing anything else could get in the way. I feel like it could just be you. But overall, I feel like as long as you believe in yourself and you stay true to you and you're staying authentic and you really just have trust and have faith that you are capable and that you are deserving, it's free flowing, it's smooth, it's steady, it's so good. So just have a plan. Have a plan. It doesn't have to be exact. You don't have to follow it exactly, but just having like a general idea of like where you're trying to go. Like, you know, for example, you're on a road trip. You have a destination of where you'd like to go and you kind of have an idea of which roads you're going to take, but you might take some detours. You might take little pit stops, stopping at certain restaurants, stopping to smell the roses, stopping to go look at the scenic view, right? Take some pictures, right? Stop and talk to a stranger along the way, but overall, you're still going to get to your destination. It may just, instead of it taking like 5 hours, it may take a whole day, right? But at the end of the day, you're still going to reach your goals. You're still going to reach your destination. It just is at, you know, different timing. Depends on where you want to go, how you want to approach it, right? And that's all good. There's no need to rush. All right, so let's take a look into your career and finances 2022. But I'm really liking the energy of this reading, Leo. I really love it. It's really positive. All right, career and finances for Leo in 2022. What can Leo expect regarding their career and finances in 2022? Career and finances for Leo in 2022. Career and finances for Leo in 2022. We got the Four of Wands. So right now, or just this energy is like kind of taking the break or being on vacation or resting, or this is just like a time of celebration. So that's kind of like the beginning. So like, you know, just knowing when to rest, knowing when to take time off to get back your energy, get back your strength. But this is also the energy of celebration. So there could be something that you're celebrating, some sort of achievement or some sort of like raise or acknowledgement of your hard work. Yeah, hell yeah, we got the Three of Cups. So there is like something you're celebrating. There's some sort of a like achievement, or some of you could be receiving a bonus, or like a raise, or like just, you know, promotion. Like some of you are just getting major good news and you're celebrating with your loved ones, and it is just good vibes all year round. Like, I'm not saying that you won't have low moments, right? We all do. There's always going to be ups and downs, but overall, 2022 seems to be the year, like, for whoever I'm picking up on. All right, Queen of Wands. Look at all this passion you're pouring into, you know, these things, especially even when it comes to those goals and stuff, right? Messages for Leo regarding your career and finances. Eight of Swords reverse and the Two of Cups. Releasing, some of you are releasing yourself from some sort of relationship. For some, this could have been like a partnership, business partnership. We're talking about business here, okay? Some of you, because this came out together, so I just have to throw this scenario out there, and then we'll read it in different ways that I can. But the immediate thing that I got with this combo is like releasing yourself from some sort of business partnership to work maybe independently, or especially if there's been any like misunderstanding, or maybe you felt like you were unable to grow, or you weren't being challenged, mentally challenged in a way for you to like develop your skills and abilities. Some of you are like moving in a new direction, and as you're moving in a new direction, right, freeing yourself from some sort of restriction, even just mentally, right, freeing yourself from certain mindsets or beliefs, restrictions that you've been putting on yourself. It allows you to connect more easily with others and collaborate with others and share your ideas and your talents and learn from other people and developing new connections. And it just feels hella positive. Okay, and what was at the bottom? We have the Two of Swords. So we have two twos out here. So you may have some decisions coming up. We also have the Knight of Swords and the Four of Swords. So I do see that you may have some important decisions coming up. You know, maybe this comes back to the raccoon and the shark and even the phoenix. This like something that maybe needs to be acknowledged so that you are able to move forward without those restrictions or without those fears, whatever that's been holding you back. It's kind of this energy. You may have some sort of choice to make, and it could be relating to some sort of partnership or someone that you're connecting with in the business sector, right? And take as long as you need for any decisions that you have coming up in 2022, but it's specifically directed towards more your career, finances, or like, you know, those kinds of things. Take your time before deciding, because there is a bit of this impulsive energy with the Knight of Swords, but I feel like just get clear, you know, like what we were just saying with your goals and aspirations with the Three of Wands and all that came out, the Knight of Pentacles. Take your time to get clear with what you want, what you need, clear your mind, and then you can act, and then you can decide, and then you can make your decision. But I do feel like you are being challenged this year with the Two of Swords, because this is more of like a challenge here. They're not fighting. They don't hate each other. They're not at odds. They're actually challenging and training over here. So I feel like you're going to be training a lot more, or you might be training others, or like, you know, you may be learning new skills, using muscles that you didn't know you had, or like, you know, discovering abilities you didn't know were even there, that you didn't even know you were capable of. Like really uncovering different aspects of yourself that you didn't even know were there, right? Maybe you really thought, oh, I can't do that. I'm not capable of that. I'm not good at that thing. I can't do that. But then this year you might just surprise yourself. So regarding your career and finances, I feel like it's really positive. You got a lot of motivation. You have a lot of inspiration. You're inspiring yourself, you're inspiring others. There's a lot to celebrate. A lot of you are receiving some sort of good news or promotion, or just like, especially after all these tough years that we've just gone through collectively, I feel like this year is going to be lots of positive energy, like making more sales, making, I just feel like things like that. Anyways, and just doing things that you didn't know you were capable of doing, or achieving certain goals that you didn't know you were capable of achieving, or like, again, like, and it's just adding to this confidence, like, wow, you know, Oh, I almost knocked these cards over. But yeah, I feel like that's kind of what you can expect. Lots of celebration. We got a lot of cups kind of energy out here. I feel like you got a good support team around you, or people who are really, like, on your side. It's awesome. I love it. I feel like this year overall, doesn't matter what we're talking about, I feel like there's a lot of personal growth. I feel like there's a lot of personal growth, a lot of, like, evolution. Whew! It's exciting. We even have the Page of Pentacles at the bottom, which is all about personal growth, and just, like, that's so good, you guys. Okay, so let's take a look into your emotions and relationships for the new year, and then we'll take a look into your romance, okay? So, emotions and relationships for Leo in 2022. What can Leo expect regarding their emotions and relationships in 2022? Just making some space, you guys. Alright. Emotions and relationships for Leo in 2022. Emotions and relationships for Leo in 2022. Woo! We have, Seven of Swords. Okay. A bit suspicious. This can talk about a couple things, but I'm just going to hold my tongue before I speak. Emotions and relationships for Leo in 2022. We have Judgment. Okay. It's pretty important stuff. Pretty important stuff. We also have the Queen of Pentacles coming out. Emotions and relationships. Wheel of Fortune. Emotions and relationships for Leo. Four of Cups. One more. Seven of Wands reverse. And at the bottom we have the Page of Pentacles reverse. The Chariot. This is the third time the Chariot has showed up in this reading. Triple confirmation. Seven of Pentacles. So we have 777. 7 minutes in heaven. Or what's the numerology behind that? I actually don't know. But I feel like it's a positive number. Anyways, right? Doesn't matter. Alright, so, Leo, regarding your emotions and relationships. So first, let's just talk about you, and then we'll talk about the relationship. So, regarding your own emotions, there could be some self-sabotaging habits that you find yourself repeating this year. Or you may find yourself slipping back into, could be about those restrictions, those fears, those mentalities where you're feeling like, I don't deserve this person's out of my league, this is too good to be true, I don't trust them, I'm pushing them away, I'm self-sabotaging, this is not, I can't even get my words straight, but there is this energy of, like, possible self-sabotage or blocking yourself, or, like, again, getting in your own way. Even with the Four of Cups, right? Focusing on what you don't have and maybe feeling a bit sorry for yourself, or feeling just, like, unmotivated, really bummed out, feeling just, like, this sense of rejection, or rejecting things that come your way, but then complaining about it later on, like, let's just say, example, in romance, in love, you are complaining that you're single, but then someone asks you out, and then you just turn them down because they're not your type, or they're too short, or they don't have this color hair, this color eyes, they're not my type, but then you complain more, like, I'm single, I don't want to be single, I don't want to be alone, but then maybe you don't put yourself out there. Or let's say you get another person shooting their shot, but you turn them down, but it's just like, okay, well then what do you want? Because you're complaining about all these things about you don't have, but then the universe is offering this, and you don't even want it, so it's just like, what's going to make you happy, Leo? So that's just an example, right? I'm not saying that's for everybody, but there is a little bit of this energy with the Four of Cups, and maybe just not feeling, all the best emotionally at times, which is too bad, because there is a lot of positive shit, a lot of positive movement I am seeing overall 2022, but I am seeing that there is positive change here from the Four of Cups to the Wheel of Fortune. There is change. Some of you are working through letting down your walls, Seven of Wands reverse, letting your walls down, really breaking your barriers. Some of you are so afraid of opening up just to get hurt again because, past situations. And so when something good comes in, and you maybe give it a chance, then you kind of push away to self-sabotage because you don't want to get hurt again, right? Your defenses are up. But I feel like with the Seven of Wands reverse, some of you, or whoever I'm talking to, you're really working through, like, letting your guard down and recognizing that vulnerability and sharing your emotions and talking about your feelings is not something that you should be ashamed of, or it's not something to be afraid of. And you're really, again, more personal growth. There's a lot of this personal growth and development and, like, maturity going on here, right? Emotional maturity. So then, outside of that, right, one last thing. Queen of Pentacles, getting more confident within you, taking better care of yourself, your health, especially even your mental health, your emotional health, since we're talking about more about those topics. Knowing your worth, knowing your value, and not settling for less, right? So I love that. Now, another message that I am getting here, Seven of Swords with Judgment. If anything new does come in, also be mindful of certain patterns, certain cycles that you found yourself in previous relationships with the Seven of Swords and the Judgment card, okay? If someone feels shady, untrustworthy, something feels off, there's red flags, please pay attention to them. Don't ignore what your intuition's telling you. If you know deep down that you deserve better, if you know deep down that you've been begging for the bare minimum, or, like, you know, just settling for less, you gotta let it go, okay? You gotta let it go. I know that's easier said than done, but some of you are realizing something's not worth fighting for, connection isn't worth fighting for, some sort of relationship in your life. Again, doesn't have to be all about romance, even friendship or family, but some of you are realizing that something's just not worth fighting for, and you may be choosing to just, like, completely drop the fight, the energy, choosing your battles more carefully. If someone does have bad intentions with the Seven of Swords out here, I do feel like you will have a strong sense of knowing, and to really pay attention to that, really pay attention to what your gut is telling you. But for some, there is this energy of, like, a cycle possibly repeating itself. But I do see here with the Wheel of Fortune that you have the chance, you have the free will, right? It's all up to you what you want to do. But I do see that there's a possibility of you guys breaking away from this cycle and moving to the next page, moving in a different direction, okay? Yeah. So those are the different ways I can kind of read this. Did I check the... Oh, yeah. The bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Chariot, Page of Pentacles reversed. So some of you have been, like, investing time and energy into a connection for it to go nowhere, or you feel like it was, like, a waste of time, waste of energy. Maybe you realize someone wasn't taking you seriously, or, you know, regarding romance, right, or connection of some sort. Maybe you found out someone was playing you or ghosted you or something like that, and you feel like, I've invested all this time and energy just for this little dickhead. What the hell? Just for it to go nowhere, and you're like, what a waste of time. This is baloney, like, don't let that discourage you, right? I also see if you have been working or connecting with someone or developing some sort of friendship or connection, romantic relationship with someone, I do see that there is growing here. There is some sort of connection that's growing, developing a lot. So, lots of different messages. Use your discernment, of course. So what we're going to now do is pull some romance angel messages regarding your romance, your love life. There may be different messages for different groups. Of course, use your discernment. It's not every message was going to be for you, and that is all good. I'll pull a good amount of cards so that we can try to cover as many groups that we're picking up on. But any romance angel messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in... I did hear August, but August is kind of like a good chunk of your birth month. I know, you know, July, August, but I did hear August. So maybe August is relevant for you, or there's some sort of relevance to the month of August. Maybe that's when you guys may resonate with some of these messages in August. So, I don't know. All right. Any romance angel messages for Leo in 2022? Any romance angel messages for Leo in 2022? I almost want to say August 2022. Like, for Leo, August 2022. It's like, this is for just 2022. But, again, August may be relevant. I know that's like probably majority of your birthdays, besides my July Leos, of course, but any romance angel messages for Leo, Sun, Rising, Venus in 2022. Romance angel messages, we have let your friends help you. Okay, ask for and accept support from others. I'm kind of picking up on the energy for my singles or those who may get into a relationship this year. Your friends may help you, or your friends may hook you up with someone that they know that they think you would be a good match with. Like, I'm feeling like this is some bachelorette type shit. Just kidding. Unless you're like dating 30 fucking people. I don't know. I'm just kidding. But like, I feel like there's this energy of maybe being set up on like a blind date, or like your friends are trying to get you to date this person or meet this person or something like that. So hey, let your friends help you. Okay. And then even in just like in general, outside of love, outside of romance, don't be afraid to ask your friends, your family, those that you trust for help. Your friends are there for you. Real friends are there for you. And if they aren't, cut that shit out. You don't deserve that. All right. Messages for Leo, Sun, Rising, Venus regarding their romance in 2022. Romance angel messages for Leo, Sun, Rising, Venus in 2022. There we go. We have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So for those that have been wondering, is this person my soulmate? There is your message. There is your confirmation. Yeah, they are. Yup. I strongly believe we have many soulmates, but that's just my opinion. Some of y'all may not believe in soulmates. Some of y'all believe that there's only one soulmate out there, but I feel like we have a whole soul tribe, and that in this soul tribe, we are all soulmates, right? It's kind of like when you instantly click with one person or a group of people, they are part of your soul tribe. You know this person. You guys probably share some sort of history in other lives before. I think that's really cool. So that's just like a little message for someone if you've been wondering, like a person that you've been connecting with or you've been with, and you're wondering, are they my soulmate? Well, they probably are. But you know, I just also have to throw out there, like, just because a person could be your soulmate, please don't settle for bare minimum. Please don't take up like that trash treatment or, you know, tolerate toxicity because they're my soulmate. Like the tarot reader on TikTok said they're my twin flame, like I have to stick it out with them no matter what they put me through. It's like, get that out of your life, girl, man. Like, know your worth. Okay, any romance angel messages for Leo? We have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And may it be mutual, may it be balanced, and may it be fair. Please, I don't want you guys being in some unrequited shit, okay? I feel like you'd be better off alone than be dealing with some unrequited shit. So both people better be putting in the effort, okay? Takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. Any other romance angel messages for Leo in 2022? We have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So know your worth, know your value, don't settle for less. That's basically what I've just been saying. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, right? Having your standards. No, your standards aren't too high. Some of you are like, am I being too picky? If you're not feeling the connection, then don't force it. Don't fake it. So don't try to trick yourself into thinking that you actually like someone, or like, you know, trying to fall in love with someone's potential of what they could be. And I've been saying that for a few signs lately, because it's so important to not, you know, don't do that to yourself, right? Anyways, love yourself first. Put yourself first. Take good care of yourself first. Fill your cup up first. Let the rest overflow. Let's get one more. That didn't come out for a reason. One more romance angel message for Leo in love 2022. Any other messages for Leo? Thank you. That's it. We have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So again, lots of different groups. Please just take the shoe that fits, because obviously not all of these are going to apply. But with this codependency coming out, maybe some of you do struggle with a cycle of codependency, or you may have struggled like that with those themes, experiences, cycles in the past. And I did mention before with the relationships and emotions, like be mindful of like certain cycles you may find yourself in, or even new relationships that come in. You may notice that there's like certain themes or certain cycles or similarities. Please pay attention to those, otherwise you may find yourself repeating history over and over and over again. And it's also really important to find your independence. Even if you're in a relationship and you love them and it's healthy and it's great, it is also important that you have your own time to yourself, and you know yourself and they have themselves, and like you guys have your own life but you also share a life together. Like, you know, it's probably a good thing to have your own independence, right? Doesn't mean that you can't rely on the person you're with. Hell no, you should be able to rely on that person. If you guys are in a partnership, there should be like this support system going on. But it's important that you have your independence and you put yourself first. Even if you're in a relationship, you put yourself first and your partner puts themselves first, right? That's so important that you take care of yourself, you fill your cup up first and they fill their cup up first before you guys, take care of one another. Because then that could lead to, certain cycles and all that. But I feel like I don't need to keep going on and rambling about it. But I think you get the point. All right. I'm going to wrap up this reading with a couple oracle messages from the Work Your Light oracle deck. It's a new deck I got recently. Let's wrap this up for Leo, Summer Rising Venus. Any other messages, final thoughts for Leo in 2022? Any other messages for my Leos, please? Show me clearly. Any other messages for Leo, Summer Rising Venus in 2022? Any other messages, final thoughts for Leo 2022? Oh my goodness. Okay. We have Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. All right. Really, really powerful. So I do feel like this is tying into even like the Phoenix and those cycles we were talking about. Let's see. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? And let's get one more for Leo. Okay. I'm taking this one, and I'm not taking these. Keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Like I said, at any moment where you feel lost, where you feel confused, where you feel alone and you don't know where to go, what to do, just call upon your angels, call upon your ancestors, call upon your guides, whatever you believe in, because they are always around you and you are never alone, okay? Separation is an illusion. We are all connected, even just like you and me. We are both beings, energetic beings. We are somehow, some way connected, and I think that's pretty fucking cool, right? You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. I think I might read this card from the book just because it feels important, okay? So I will read that. Trust your path. If you knew you'd be supported, what would you do? If you knew that knowing that, again, like I said, you have this destination, you're gonna get there. You don't know what twists and turns or who you may come into contact with on this journey, but you know that at the end of the day, you will reach your destination. So, what would you do? What do you really want for yourself? Your crazy, wildest dreams, Leo. What are your craziest dreams? What's like the best thing you want for yourself? You don't have to have an answer, just something to think about for this year ahead. But if you knew that whatever it is that you wanted to do was possible, what would you do? And then, you know what you're going to do? You're going to come with that plan, that Knight of Pentacles energy, and you're going to go for it. You're going to shoot your shot. 2022, shoot your goddamn shot, okay? do it. And we also have Unbound, which is releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So I do feel like there's major cycles coming to an end, closing things out that no longer serve you. These things are being illuminated for you to make peace with, to let go of. I feel like you guys are clearing karmatic cycles, karma and all that. Like, I feel like you guys are closing out a lot of that this year. And you're freeing yourself so that better things can come in, and, you know, new lessons being learned, and yeah, just feels like very transformative. Kind of reminds me of this phoenix energy of rising from the ashes and burning bridges of the past, and kind of just being free from all that crap. So yeah, I'm gonna read Keepers of the Earth. Oops. You are so supported. You do not stand alone. You have a magnificent team of helpers, both in this world and of the earth, who are here to help you every step of the way. Call upon them for assistance. I said that in this reading. They are here to help. The Keepers of Earth acknowledge the work that you've done already and are ready to work through you. They bow at your feet and thank you for wanting to stand for them, to devote your life in protecting the earth in your unique way. It is time to increase your capacity to receive support in the physical realm. This can come in the form of financial abundance, acts of service from strangers, or people flocking to help you and your work. The only thing that's stopping you right now is your capacity to receive support, which is what I was saying. It's like the only thing that's stopping you is yourself, Leo. You deserve to be rewarded for the work that you're doing. You do not need to go at it alone. Call upon the Keepers of Earth to help you in your mission. Open your heart, which is what the golden egg is about. It represents your heart. The phoenix represents your roots, so stay grounded and open up your heart. Open up your heart and your mind to receiving more than you ever thought was possible, which is what I said. It's like, I said that regarding your career and finances. Like, you guys are going to be doing things and accomplishing things that you never knew were possible, and you're going to blow yourself away. Anyways, what kind of support do you need? Call it in right away. I am open to receiving a whole new level of support for my life and my work, and I call it in now. There you go. Write that down. Make that your little yearly affirmation. Alright, Leo. And I'm going to wrap it up there. I hope that you guys found this helpful or insightful, that you enjoyed this kind of reading. Please let me know if you did in the comments below. If you guys are wanting to enter the giveaway for the free personal reading, you know what to do. And I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all your love and support. And I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.